Hello guys, welcome to another video. In this video I'm going to teach you how to make professional YouTube thumbnails like this and this. So stick around and see how it's done. First things first, you want to scroll through your app and click on Pixellab. You see it there. If you don't have it already on your app, you can go to your Play Store and download it. Now on the app, we want to set a measurement for it. Now the ideal YouTube thumbnail size or measurement is 1920 by 1080. So once that's done, click on OK. You have to rotate your phone from portrait to landscape so you can see what you're designing properly. Then click on the plus icon, then click on shape. Now you want to select a shape that will fill in the canvas. I like to call this the canvas. This is the area where you design on. Now as you can see, I'm moving the white square shape. I'm dragging it out so that it can fill out the canvas. Once that's done, you have to click on the layer icon. Now lock the background, the white background you just placed. Click on the edit icon. Now we want to change the color of the shape, so we're going to click on color, then click on the plus icon, select your preferred color. In this case I'm going to select purple because purple is my brand color. Now I'm going to look for the one that suits what I want to do, so a bit of dark purple would suffice. Once that's done, I'll click on OK, and as you can see, my background color has changed. So the next thing I want to do is select the shape, so I'm going to use this shape. Now what we'll do is click on opacity. There's something written like opacity, reduce it to 0. Now we'll go to stroke, increase it to 4, select white color. Now we need to increase the stroke a bit to 7. I think that's fine. Then we're going to increase the size of the shape. Once we have gotten the size we want, we would position it now at the place we want it to be. So we're going to use the tool called relative position. Select the left side, then middle. Same thing goes for the position too. So we're going to move it to the direction we want it to be. Once that's done, we click on copy to duplicate the shape. Then we reduce it to a smaller size. Okay, you want to position the shape now. You want to select the middle, then move it, use the position tool to move it a bit. Make sure it's aligned with the first one. Once that's done, you click on OK, and we're going to click on layer now and lock them so it won't move. Now we're going to click on shape again. You want to scale the object or resize, whichever one works for you. Since we've gotten the shape, we're going to rotate it now. Using the rotate tool, we're going to select an angle of 45 degrees, then click OK. We're going to duplicate the shape, but first let's move it to the extreme end, the right side. Once we've done that, we're going to copy the shape. In this case, we want to duplicate it, so we're going to move it now to also to the left side. I'm using my hand in this case, but you can use the position tool to move yours, or relative position, whichever works for you. Now I'm going to move it now using the position tool. Once I've gotten to the point I want, I will duplicate it again, then use the relative position, move it to the left, move it upwards with the position tool. As you can see, I'm doing that now. And so you know, if you use the toggle button to increase, you can move the object faster. As you can see, mine is increased to the highest. Now the next step is to click on layer, then lock the shapes you just created. Now we're going to import the image we're using for the thumbnail. I'm going to go to my gallery. I need to use this image right here. By the way, this image has been masked, so I'm going to select it or resize it, then select OK. Then I'm going to use this tool called relative size to scale the image to the size I want it to be. So I'm going to move it with my hand, then click OK. I'm going to lock the image now. So now over to the next step, which is to write the text on this design. We're going to click on text too. Alright, let's click on the text again, then highlight the text within by clicking edit. We're going to change it to our own text, which is how to. Then click on the icon double T above, click on OK. The next step is to change the font. I'm going to use a bold font. I prefer this one called Mimi font or Mem font. Okay, now the next step is to increase the size. I think 100 works for me, so let's reduce it to 100. Okay, the next step is to move the text upwards, but let's take it to the left first, then upwards. Okay, the next step is to duplicate it, so we'll try as much as possible to position it or let them be aligned properly. So now we're going to edit this particular one we copied. I'm going to change it to design. Then as always, we're going to make it capitalized by clicking on that double T above. So increase the size a bit so they can be aligned. Okay, that's fine. We're going to lock the how to so it doesn't move. We'll still leave this one on lock, then duplicate. We'll take it downwards. Again, we'll align it. So let's use the position tool to move it accurately. So remember I told you something about the toggle button. Now as you can see, I moved mine to the extreme end because I want to take it one bit at a time. Okay, let's edit the text to YouTube. We're going to capitalize it. I believe you already know how to do that. So click on OK once we're done. Now I want to reduce the size of the text because it's too big. So I want to put it in the right size so it can be aligned with the ones above. Now I think 87 is fine. So let me reduce it to 87 so I can get the accurate size. So I'm gonna click OK once I'm done. The next step is to position it properly. So I'm clicking on position to move it downwards, then take it up a bit, then click OK. Now in this case, I want to duplicate the YouTube. So now once I have that, I'm going to move it downwards. Oops, I forgot. I'm supposed to put a shape there first so the design will look dynamic. I'm going to click on shape, select a square shape. So I'm going to move it downwards towards the text. And I'm trying to align it properly because in everything about design you need alignment. I'm moving it downwards slowly as I can. Okay, I'm going to resize it a bit so it can fit properly. Once that's done, we're going to lock the shape and also lock some of the text except the YouTube text. Now I'm going to move the text downwards to where the shape is. Obviously you can't see the text, so I'm going to take it upwards so you can see it. Okay, I'm going to try by clicking on the layer option, then moving the YouTube text upwards above the shape. Another way to do that is clicking on to front, then select the color we used previously for the background. I'm going to try to fit it, but before that I'll have to edit the text from YouTube to thumbnail. So I'm clicking on edit, clean everything, then type thumbnail, capitalize, then press OK. I'm going to resize it to fit into the rectangle. So once I'm done, I'm going to use the position tool to move it so it can align properly. Once I'm satisfied with that, I'll click on OK. Alright, we're almost done. Now we're going to save this document. Click on the save icon, save as project. I'm going to type what we want to use to save the document. I'm going to use YouTube thumbnail design. And when I'm done, I'm going to click OK. You're going to receive a notification that says saving done. You're going to click on that same save icon, save as image, then click on the custom, then scroll to ultra, and then click on save to gallery. You see image saved, and that's pretty much everything. I believe you now know how to create a YouTube thumbnail by yourself. So if you found this video helpful, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell notification. Stay updated when next we post. And as always, stay blessed.